They
a
probably
45
focus on
degree
Drake
angle.
more because Drake is like obviously
I
the
think 90
spotlight of
degrees
how
might
bad
also
he
be
is.
solid though too. I won't lie to you.
What the are you talking about?
What angle? I'm talking about angles.
Okay, say
Like
it.
a 90 degree, 45, like a 90 degree angle, a 45 degree angle.
I saw something.
What?
You know, when it comes
That's
to
a triangle.
Yeah, that's a triangle.
It's not an angle. It's a triangle. You
It's
dipshit.
a cute triangle.
What?
Blushes.
Wait, I'm gonna try and make this easier. for you
Especially
to say.
isosceles is a two equal side triangle with one uneven side, right? A scalene is the three uneven sides and the equilaterals.
I
Oh
thought
my
the
God.
scalene had scales.
Well, they do have scales.
Yo, I don't want to be educated by Sean ever. Ever. It was like,
Okay, first of all,
education.
Sean
That's
literally
literally
said
that.
he's-
Just
Sean
try to
saying the
remember
truth.
something.
Literally, Sean.
listen, man.
Everything
I
he
don't
said
remember that
was right.
shit. I know. I know. I don't want to be educated by Sean though. Like you know.
I'm sorry, you're educated by me every day.
Black?
You're educated by me every day.
Yes, because he's black, obviously.
Yeah.
Now, I will stop the video. Video. You know, every day. Wait, what Reddit stories are we doing? What are we doing? We doing a topic for like the Reddit stories? But what's going on?
We're
Yeah,
doing
kind of the
ones with, like,
topic
two
would be
lines.
what do you call it? Everybody in the situation. Not everybody is in the complete right, but it's kind of a little wishy-washy.
You know, in every situation, there is a person who is right or wrong. Unless you're me, because I am always right. Just like these people in the Reddit stories. There is no one wrong in these situations because they are all me, and I am never wrong.
What about that one time you said women are objects?
I agree with that statement. You mean? Goddamn, get that.
This next one is not a fun one. I'm gonna let you know.
Is murder legal?
Yeah. So,
LMG.
landlord put me through 3 years of hell. My landlord was a terrible human being. Honestly, calling him human is even pushing it. Just a few things that he's done to me over the past 3 years: stole my dryer and other household products that were in the common area, made me pay for a plumbing repair which was deemed normal wear and tear, tried breaking into my house. Okay. Retaliated against me because I went to my lawyer after he sent me a letter about a parking spot. He tried charging me an extra $150 a month. Mind you, I was never late for rent in 3 years, except for when he made me pay for the plumbing repair, so the next month I was a couple days late. The list goes on. Now, this apartment was nowhere near nice. I found out the plumbing was illegal. He left me with a porch for years that has severe safety issues. The ceiling pane was always falling down. Gas heater was not up to code, and so on. I finally got the chance to leave after he wanted to raise my rent $500 per month. He will do anything and everything to get money out of his tenants, so I called the building inspector 4 days before I left. I told him everything. The porch, when he finally decided to replace it, didn't have a permit and was definitely not up to code. I told him everything about the plumbing and the heater. I went on and on. The inspector came over the very next day. I saw him taking measurements. Each violation is about $500 a day, fine until it's fixed. I honestly don't know what happened, but my God, did it feel good to finally get him back. He's at least on the town's radar.
Landlord was in the right, to be honest.
So what was the question? Am I the asshole or something?
No, I guess this is just about someone talking about being put through hell through their.
To be honest, you're a run through. Like, first off, real shit, you're just a snitch, to be honest. Just run the fades.
Oh God.
Exactly.
Yeah, real shit, just run the fades. Like, just bro. Next time he pull up, right before he gets a word out, sneak him real quick, real shit. Like, one time for the one, you know what I mean? Yeah, real shit. Like, I don't know. Bro is a yeah. I don't know. I don't even tell you.
On God, bro.
Bro, and bro's being harassed. Bro, you ain't being
Literally
harassed.
the one, two,
You getting hustled. Like the goddamn you want. No one's the asshole. We just have two bro.
Going back and forth.
Bro, just run the ones.
Exactly.
Smells like we got Ratatouille in here, bro.
No, because Ratatouille actually not even a rat, bro.
I feel like that
bro,
was
he
the most
ride for
fair.
his homies.
I feel like that was the most fair out of all of them. It feels like both of them had even that was down the middle. I don't know who was
No. The landlord was definitely up. I ain't gonna hold you. She's just morally incorrect for being correct. Because I'm just saying right now, we throwing fades. I ain't gonna bring no one into this. We throwing fade. That's how it is.
3 years he took that shit?
Yeah,
Oh my
bro.
God.
Yeah.
They won me boxing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Like,
true.
bro, excuse me, you gotta. I'm gonna. The minute he took my fucking dryer, nah, that
Your
dryer
dryer?
going in his face. He literally sleeping. I'm gonna break into his house and drop the dryer on his face. He's dead.
Oh nah.
God damn! Like,
Your
what do you
dryer.
mean he stole your dryer? Right? And if he's clearly stronger than you, pull up the 9, bro.
On God, bro. That's why I want to go to America. I want to carry, bro.
I do not want to carry it.
Yo, AK with the switch.
You're not gonna.
Yo.
Yeah. You're not gonna have fucking. You're not gonna. It's not GTA where you have an AK-47 in your back pocket, bro.
They will let you. They will let you, apparently.
Texas, yes, maybe.
Texas. Yeah. I want to go to Texas.
Yep. So I got someone fired today. So I was walking with our son towards our car when a white van, those Sprinter work vans, drove past us and angles his car to back into a spot where we were about to walk by. I assumed he saw us. How could he miss us? We were literally right in front of him not a second ago. He began backing up and I had to yank my son back by his shirt collar just to stop him from getting hit. In frustration, I say, hey, you almost hit us. If he had apologized, we would have just moved on. People make mistakes. An acknowledgement and apologies, all someone can expect, but no. He had to start using expletives and blaming me, the pedestrian in the parking lot. A couple of quips and angry exchanges as I walk away, and he leaves his van and heads to his destination. Cue petty revenge time. Took pictures of his license plate and some of the commercial and identification numbers, went home, and some quick Google search later, and I've sent an email to the company that owns the van. Later, I get an email from someone in charge of production of a TV or movie or something, asking me to call them. I make the call, and this guy is very perturbed of the situation, and has a kid himself. He tells me that he's dealt with the severity of the situation, and the person's fired. So TLDR, driver of the production crew almost hit me, and my kid yelled at me when he was in the wrong. I called his boss, and I got him fired. P.S. I don't know if he actually got fired, but in my head canon, he did. So thoughts, do you think that person deserved to be fired?
I believe that anyone that what was his skin tone, first off? That's what's most important here.
Most important thing.
That's the first question we have to ask.
Yeah, like, was he black? Because if it was black, most definitely should have been fired. But if he was white, to be honest, we should have, like, let him slide for the one
Give him
time.
a second chance. He deserves it.
Yeah, exactly.
Give him
That's
a
what
wasn't
I'm
his
saying.
fault.
family to
It
feed.
was
He has a country to
unintentional.
lead, bro.
What the? That's racist.
What do you mean?
You said because he's white, he's got a country to lead.
Yeah,
You're saying
not
all
my
white people are
president.
Trump.
Not my
You're saying
president.
all white people are Trump.
Not my president.
Yes, 100% my president.
Am I the asshole for refusing to give up my kid's business class seat to my sister?
Sorry.
So I, 35 female, have 2 children, 6 female and 5 female. This summer, we're taking a bigger family trip to LA because we're taking my sister and her kid and her husband. Technically, husband is paying for himself, so it doesn't count. Okay, I guess. All right. Well, we booked ourselves in business and my sister and her kid in premium economy or economy. I don't know what Comfort Plus is considered as. And this was a couple months back. A couple days ago, though, my sister called and was asking the possibility to switch with one of my kids or my husband in business because she said Comfort Plus didn't have any room for her. By the way, her and her husband is also flying Comfort Plus as well. I told her no because, for one thing, I didn't want to leave / split one kid up with the other, and I feel like uneasy when my kids aren't in my sight. Mom tings, I don't know. Even though it was over the phone, based on her tone though, I could tell she was slightly annoyed by my answer. She hung up without saying much. Later, her husband texted me, or using her husband's phone, I don't know, and asked me again to reconsider. My sister is 5'7" and 145 pounds, so I don't understand the issue. Am I the asshole for not considering it?
Is she fat?
No, they said she's 5'7" and
why does that
145
matter?
pounds.
Why does that
No, I was
matter?
asking. Because
Why
it's
does it
funny.
matter?
No, she's 5'7" and 145 pounds. I mean, if there's not enough space for her, there's enough space on the wing. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, plan better. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna say. Like, you should have got your ticket
Or
earlier.
get rich. How about that?
Yeah.
Be richer. Big money things.
Like, I got my own. Okay.
How much does it cost to fly first class?
She's in business. She's not in
$25.
first class. She's in business.
$25 myself. $25.
Okay, how much does it cost to upgrade from business to first class?
$25.
Wait, shut the fuck up.
But you
$25?
believed it,
Why
didn't
you-
you? You believed it, didn't you?
I did not. I did not.
I can hear it in your voice. You believed it. It's okay. It's okay.
I
Probably
kind of
an
believe
extra
you.
200 or something, right?
No, it's like 50, 25, maybe 16.
I don't necessarily think she has to give up her seat for it, especially if she doesn't super care for her sister in that way. But like, if
Just
you're
wait.
really close with her,
I would say
then it would be a no-brainer. If this person really was like, oh, her and her sister were like this, like close, you know, it would be a no-brainer. It'd be like, yeah, two of my kids could go and sit in economy with, or I don't know. I guess no, yeah, it is weird to split up one of the kids. I see your point. Even if you're close with your sister, it doesn't even make any sense, bro. To have one of the kids alone, basically. In business class and alone. Can you imagine that kid? Success is
yeah.
hurting them, bro. They're lonely. I could see how that can work. Like I can see how that can work. Like for
At that point,
example,
just
if you see it in a way where you and your sister are sitting together, you and dad and daughter are sitting together in business class, and then you send one of your kids to be with their cousin and her dad. You know what I mean? It's not that crazy, but it is a little bit like no means. If someone says no to that idea first, it's not crazy. It's you're crazy for pushing it and being like, no, it's not that baby. I do think this is a situation where it's like you inadvertently messed up because it's not that crazy to be like, hey, can we sit together? But the second someone, you know, it's one of those situations where when someone literally explains the logic behind it, like I don't want one of my kids sitting in business class alone. You know, that's just weird. How's a 6-year-old gonna, or a 5-year-old gonna entertain themselves like that? It's kind of crazy to ask that. Then it's like, bro, leave it. It's crazy that you wanted to like take your husband's phone or even ask your husband to text your sister and be like, hey, can you reconsider? Like, what do you mean reconsider, bro? You had it explained to you. And I feel like now you're bordering on collateral damage territory because this could turn into a bigger issue, bro. If you just leave it, bro.
Yeah, like the ending of your family.
I just left it after when Sean came and took his ray gun and killed literally everybody I love. I just left it. So yeah, today I messed up by making a frat dude break a beer bottle over his head. So this actually happened a few decades ago. Why are we talking about it then? Why are we talking about it?
Because it's confession. It's
literally
confession.
called today. What a part.
Today could be any day at the end of the day.
You're right. Actually, every day is a new day. Every day is a new day, buddy.
Every day is a today. Every day is a new day, and every day is a new today.
Mm-hmm.
This actually happened a few decades ago, but I was reminded of it today and thought it fitting for a Today I Messed Up. When I was fresh out of high school, I was invited to a fraternity party by someone I knew who was in it. I wasn't going to school, so I wasn't a pledge or anything, just a young dude looking for a good time. That's how all these stories start out, bro. We walked in and there was music and some girl dancing in the living room area. Pretty quickly, a decently looking girl came up to me and wanted to dance. She was real friendly and flirty and probably pretty drunk. As a young buck, not used to this kind of attention but excited by it, I reveled in it and went with the flow until she eventually moved on. There was a tiny intuition that she was a loose cannon and I would probably proceed with caution around her. Sure enough, a few moments later, some guy comes to me and says to follow him. So I follow him into the bathroom where there's a much bigger guy, about 1.5 times my side. He's sitting on a chair in front of the mirror with a slightly bleeding head and the top half of his busted beer bottle in his hand. He is kind of shaking. His little sidekick informs me he was driven to break the beer bottle over his head the way that his girlfriend was dancing with me. I tried not to laugh and look threatened. I feigned deep concern about him having to take such drastic measures and wanting to make sure that he was okay if I could get him anything. I assured him that she was all his now, and I knew that she was taken. He let me go after that warning. So, TLDR, I danced with a girl who had a boyfriend, and it made him so mad that he broke a beer bottle over his head.
So he has mental issues.
That's just some fucking stupid shit. Let's be serious.
Don't see how that's his problem. I don't see how that's his problem.
Yeah. So the guy is insecure and broke a bottle over his head.
Yeah, let's list them all out. Insecure, slightly psychotic, short temper.
Made, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I've
heard himself myself. I've heard of the guy dancing with the girl. I'm not gonna lie to you. Made. I don't know.
But what do you expect after, he almost ran over some kids with his car and he just lost his job, He's already on the edge.
Oh, yeah. Then he went to a random high school party. Or, college party. Yeah,
Random college party.
He was 40. He was 45
Exactly.
too. It was crazy. Dating an 18-year-old, 20-year-old. Sorry, it was insane.
Yep. So,
You're,
in all of those stories, I feel like every single person has kind of caused untold damage that they didn't know they were going to cause. Not untold damage, probably an unnecessary amount of damage that didn't need to occur.
Or things could have happened, like the plane situation where nothing really did come out of it, but like that action in itself has like deep implications for like the future of that like family relationship.
Yeah, I don't feel like anyone's out here being like completely a worst human person award. You know what I mean?
I mean that goes to me, but
you are the king of that. You can
exactly
12 years in a row.
I mean,
12 years in a row.
12 years, bro. You've been. I've been here for like 45.
Well, I was gonna say
before I was born, bro. I've been the worst, man.